Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon everyone. I hope you guys in a good condition and thank you for your time to be here. So today I would like to presentation my material about forms of business ownership. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Asti Putri Kinasih. So let's explore some of the forms of ownership so you guys will know what type of forms of business ownership in Indonesia. I hope you guys can give me attention for a few moments. Forms of business ownership. There are 6 types in Indonesia. First one is solo proprietorship. Second one, partnership. Commanditaire vennootschap or CV. Next one, limited liability companies. Next, cooperative, and the last one, badan usaha milik negara. So the first one we were gonna talk about how to choose form of company. So here's the factor how to choose the right company. The first one, there's type of business like commerce industry, so you guys have to know what kind of business you want to make. Next one is business scope and parties involved in business activities, the magnitude of the ownership risk, liability limits for company debts, the amount of investment made, how to share profits, the period of existence of the company, and the last one, government regulation. So the first business type we will gonna talk about is sole proprietorship. The definition of sole proprietorship is a business that is owned by one person. Most of common sole proprietorship in retailing, service, and agriculture. The advantage of sole proprietorship is first, ease of startup and closure. Next, pride of ownership, retention of all profits, flexibility of being a boss, no special taxes. And the disadvantage one is unlimited liability, lack of continuity, lack of money, because the business is owned by one person, so it's kind of hard to search of receive the model to make the business. Next, limited management skills, because it's doing by one person, so we have to do it by ourselves and no employees. And the last one is difficulty in hiring employees, because it's sole proprietorship. Okay, the next one we're gonna talk about is about partnership. Partnership is a voluntary association of 2 or more people to act as co-owners of business for profit. There's 2 types of partnership. The first one is general partnership. General partnership is when both partners are liable for everything the business does. Second one, limited partnership, is one or more general partners manage the business with limited partners invest to money, so it's like 50% partners invest money and we manage the business for 50% more. Okay, the next one, we'll talk about advantage and disadvantage partnership. About the advantage, the first one is availability of capital and credit. The second one, personal interest. Third, combines business skill and knowledge, retention of profits, and no special taxes. So in partnership, there is no taxes because it's not a big company. Next one is disadvantage one. First, unlimited liability. Second one, management disagreement. 3, lack of continuity. 4, present investment. So if we do a partnership, we have to communication with our partner well, so there's no conflict between us. The next one I'm going to talk about is common detail cap or CV. CV is a partnership ownership funded by several persons who hands over the money to be used in association as company capital. There's two types of CV. The first one, complementary lease, is who people are willing to lead company and take responsibility for their own personal wealth. Second one is limited partners. It means partners would entrust their money and responsibility in limited to the funds they deposit. The advantage of CVA, first one, their setup is relatively easy because by several persons. Next one, more capital collected. Third, ability to obtain greater credit. Fourth, management can be diversified. And the last one, greater opportunity for development. The disadvantage one is unlimited responsibility because funded by several persons, so it's kind of complicated to the portion of person by person. And the next one, survival is not guaranteed. And the last one, difficult to take back the investment since it's funded by some people. The next one I am going to talk about is limited liability companies, or LLC, or in Indonesia we call it PT, perseroan terbatas. It's a form of business ownership that combines the benefits of a corporation and a partnership while avoiding some of the restriction and disadvantage of those form of ownership. So here's the table about LLC. In LLC, there is no double taxation and restriction of the number of owners. So we choose it by ourselves and bebas. And limited liability is a yes to LLC. The next one I'm going to talk about cooperative. Kooperatif menurut UU nomor 25 tahun 1992, koperasi adalah suatu bentuk badan usaha yang beranggotakan orang-orang atau badan hukum yang melandaskan kegiatannya pada prinsip koperasi sekaligus sebagai gerakan ekonomi rakyat berdasarkan asas kekeluargaan. So, the main goal of kooperasi is to improve the welfare or kesejahteraan of the members in particular and society in general as well as participate in developing the national economy in order to create advance based on Pancasila dan Undang-Undang Dasar Negara 1945. The characteristic of cooperative, there's 5 characteristics. The first one, membership is purely personal and non-transferable. Second one, more concerned with membership and the nature of togetherness, karena kooperasi the main goal tadi adalah untuk kesejahteraan anggotanya. The third, a legal entity that runs a business for the welfare of its members. For the running of the business is in the hands of management. And the last one, cooperative members are also responsible for cooperative debts to other parties. Jadi, anggota koperasi juga bertanggung jawab atas uang-uang yang terdapat di koperasi untuk kebutuhan lainnya. Okay, I'm going to talk about badan usaha milik negara atau BUMN. Tentang BUMN, first one is company in any form and operating in any business sector in Indonesia, which the model is part of capital property and government, unless otherwise determined by undang-undang. BUMN is a form of legal entity that is subject to all kinds of laws in Indonesia, and the main goal of BUMN is to build a social economy towards achieving a just and prosperous society. That's all for my presentation. I'm sorry if there is any mistake while I'm doing the presentation. So thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.